and this show is already controversial as it is. The Handmaid's Tale final season.
Oh, for real.
We waited so long to see how this show was going to end. And guess what? It did not stick the landing at all.
Hey, what's up, it's Rashad. Antonio, I'm super excited today. One, because we've made it another year. Year of our Lord
Yes.
2025 has been a very interesting, fulfilling, and difficult one. I just want to say to kids, the older you
Yes.
get, some things get easier, some things don't. so
Baby.
so like
Yeah.
in retrospect is
Like your
hindsight.
body.
Yeah, that
hmm
bruh. Retrospect is I mean, hindsight is 2020, as the folks say. So really
hmm
try to enjoy your time, like whatever time you have. Just make sure you try your best to enjoy it. And it's taken me a while to even get to, and I still struggle with that because I don't be enjoying stuff. I just be grinding through stuff and going to the next thing because that's just how I was reared. But enjoy your time, man. Just like I'm super excited. A little PSA. You know, so you can take that next
Yeah.
year. Anyway, uh, I'm so excited about this show. Like me and Tony actually prepped for this show. We don't never prep. That sounds terrible, but like it's just our formula, man. Just so we can have a raw, honest.
It's rare. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's rare we prep.
the year-end
We
shows when we prep for, or if something so crazy happens, we just want to make sure that we ain't got to be doing a bunch of takes, or I ain't got to do a whole lot of
right.
editing out of
We not
stuff.
fumbling. And we ain't like, hold on. No, no, no,
No,
no.
no,
Oh,
no.
oh damn. No,
Nah,
no.
yeah. But it's
Oh man.
those are pretty rare. But this year-end show is definitely one that we prep for because it's just
hmm
this year, so much stuff came out. I think I've watched a record amount of TV. I watched so much TV this year. Like I was very surprised, man. And
Yeah.
just overall, man, like how'd you feel about this year?
Solid. That's the one word answer. You have to say, hey, one word, solid. I mean, a lot of, some surprises, some things that you were just like, yeah, or whatever. But also, too, rounding out going into 2026, man. Y'all wait. Next episode is going to be what we're looking forward to in 2026. I would just say this to quote entertainment reporter, friend of mine, 757 Zone, Kevin McCarthy, movies are back. That's what he would say. That was his tagline when the pandemic ended and we was able to start going back to the theaters and stuff. Movies are back, man.
Amen to
Movies
that. Yo, so all right,
back.
I'll start it off today. We're gonna talk about what we watched first, and this is just gonna be just a list of
Mm-hmm.
everything we watched. We're doing shows, then TV. All right, Doom Prophecy. What if season three? Star Wars: A Skeleton Crew story. Daredevil Born Again, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider Man, Eyes of Wakanda,
Mm-hmm.
Marvel Zombies,
Mm-hmm.
Day of the
Mm-hmm.
Jackal, Severance Season 2, Invincible Season 3, Paradise, Righteous Gemstone Final Season, Devil May Cry, The Last of Us Season 2, Windbreaker Season 2, Andor Season 2, My Hero Academia Vigilantes, Lazarus, Government Cheese, Murderbot, Ironheart, Solo Leveling, Alien Earth, Peacemaker Season 2, Sakamoto Days, Moonrise, Pluribus, The Vince Staples Show Season 2. 28 shows total. What you got for your shows?
You just said one that I accidentally forgot to left off the list. Let me add that real quick up there.
That's why we prep for
And I
this.
was like, oh snap.
I
We
did
and
watch
right,
that.
that's why we prep for this. And this is just that's crazy. Like,
That
yo,
was me
I did
last year.
watch that.
It was like
All
five of
right,
them joints I
y'all.
forgot.
So yeah. All right. So here we are, TV series for me. What if the final season? Invincible. Season, what was that? Season 3, if I believe it was Invincible. Cobra Kai. Final season of Cobra Kai. Doom Prophecy. Star Wars Skeleton Crew. White Lotus season 3. The Bear. Season 3. Daredevil Born Again, Paradise, Last of Us Season 2, the final season of The Handmaid's Tale, Ironheart, Wednesday Season 2, Squid Game Season 3, Friendly Neighborhood Spider Man, Eyes of Wakanda, Marvel Zombies, Andor, Peacemaker, Star Wars Vision, Alien Earth.
Solid.
Those are the shows that I all watch.
All right.
Whatever. Mm-hmm.
I don't know why my dog's barking.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, movies. All right. Captain America
Okay.
Brave New World. Minecraft. Don't judge me. I
Mm-hmm.
have kids. Sinners. My Hero Academia. You're Next. Mission Impossible Final Reckoning. Black Bag. F1. Thunderbolts. Predator Killer of Killers. Heads of State. Superman. Fantastic Four First Steps. Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. Him. One Battle After Another. Predator Badlands. Knives Out 3. Weapons. What you got?
Surprised about that second because I know you don't really do horror, but that's not really horror or whatever. I forgot
We'll
about
talk
that.
about it.
All right. Movies. Captain America Brave New World. One of Them Days. Fantastic Four. First Steps. Excuse me, I gotta say it right. Fantastic Four. First Steps. Mission Impo- Mission Impossible. Final Reckoning. Superman. F1. Sinners. Thunderbolts. Predator Badlands. Predator Killer of Killers. Him. One Battle After Another. And Demon Slayer. Infinity Castle. Those are all my movies that
All
I've
right,
seen.
so getting into this, what was your
Mm-hmm.
favorite animated series TV show of the year?
Favorite animated TV show of the year. I will say this first with a disclaimer. This show, I will say this first. I didn't put this show on the list because the show didn't come out this past year, but I
Okay.
did do a binge of Demon Slayer. So technically, my favorite show, animated show that I watched this year was Demon Slayer. I binged all the seasons, but since it didn't come out this year, I'm going to go here. We're going with our was it top three or just the favorite? I forget already that quick. Just one favorite. If I had to pick out of the ones that I saw, whoo boy, out of what I saw, my favorite animated this past year, and I know yours is going to be more extensive because you saw more anime than I did. But for me, from what I saw on my list, I might have to go with my boy, Invincible.
Okay.
It might not be popular,
Okay.
but from what I saw, I might have to go with Invincible. Reason why Invincible first two seasons, we saw Mark get his ass beat religiously, religiously throughout those first two seasons. This third season, because that third season was broken up into two parts, I feel like it was really good. It was really good storytelling. You see Mark maturing and realizing, hey, I might have to get into the mud with, you know what I'm saying? I can't just be nice, and I might have to get into the mud into with some of these things. You saw him go through so much, and you saw pop, a nominee for hater of the year, Angstrom Levy, who hates
Bro.
Mark for every for this man hates Mark so much. He travels throughout the multiverse to get alternate versions of Mark to beat Mark. That's how much he hates this man, that he's getting the bad versions of Mark to. My thing is this: you should have a problem with the bad versions, not this version of Mark. And then the final episode of season 3, when we finally got a chance to see the monster among men, simply known as Conquest. That episode was so good.
It really
That
was.
episode, like, really had you on the seat of your pants. Like, I have not read the comics or whatever of that. I know people have, so they know. And of course, I know it's more to come from this. But it was times in this I was like, yo, this nigga Conquest might actually kill Mark. And so yeah, my man went into space and blew a blood bubble and turned it into a heart. And basically was like, hey man, I, they're afraid of me. I don't even have a name, just a purpose. I'm so lonely. That was his whole thing. He was like, I get to finally cut loose to get you to act right. So Invincible season 3, out of what I seen that came out this year. Rashad, I know you're gonna destroy whatever you
No,
watched.
no, no, no.
Go
That's
ahead,
cool.
man.
No, no. It's because I did watch a lot of animation and shit, a lot of anime too.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Mm-hmm.
okay. So
Mm-hmm.
shout out to a couple shows. One, Lazarus on HBO Max.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Dope concept for this show is basically
Okay.
there's like a wonder drug that came out and it makes it like
Mm-hmm.
everybody kind of like feel really good or whatever. Like it's almost
Mm-hmm.
like it was like a worldwide Wellbutrin, but the catch was the person who made the drug had like some sort of what's it called when it's almost like it's like a trap door because if you took it you eventually you're gonna die. So the whole
Oh
premise of the
wow.
whole show is them trying to find the person who made it because the person who made it led them on this chase to try to find him. He said, if you can find me, then I'll give you the antidote. And that's like the premise of the season. Also,
Oh wow.
soundtrack of this 'cause it's from the person who made Cowboy Bebop. Soundtrack on this show,
Oh.
hella dope. Like it's the
Mm-hmm.
main soundtrack is from Kamasi Washington. And I'm not sure if you know
Mm-hmm.
who Kamasi Washington is, but he does a lot of dope
I've
jazz.
heard the name. I'm
Yeah,
not real
he's
familiar.
worked with Thundercat and a lot of them. So he's in that circle. Like okay, so Kamasi Washington is probably one of the best jazz composers that we have out right now. He is not the
Okay.
best tenor saxophonist. So to me, like I equate
Okay.
Kamasi Washington as somebody who brings the basketball to the court. So because it's his basketball,
Okay.
you gotta pick him on the team, or he's gonna take his ball and go home. You feel what I'm
Go
saying? Like
home.
that's kind of how I feel
Okay.
about
I
him
got you.
because he's serviceable. He's great. Like he can play,
Mm.
but as soon as he get into the
I
upper
got you.
register, it gets scratchy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like,
So
but
would you say it's the equivalent of somebody who really they're okay? So like how you have most coaches in sports, they were an okay player in high school and college and stuff, but their mind is so sharp for the game fundamentally and everything, they end up becoming like some of the best coaches you ever see. You know what I'm saying, that ever live.
perfect example. Perfect. Yeah,
Okay.
he's definitely like
Okay.
he out here Bill Belichicking for real. Like that's a real good example. All right,
Okay.
So Lazarus was dope.
Okay.
Another runner up, Sakamoto Days on Netflix. That's like a found family type thing. You know, I'm a sucker for that.
Mm-hmm.
Really great. It just ramps up at the end. Can't wait for season two of that. Oh man, what else I saw? Almost like on the real, like Oswald Connor was dope for what it was. Marvel Zombies, not so much. It was
Yes, it
okay.
was.
It was okay. What if season
Yeah.
three was
Mm-hmm.
like it was like a fever dream? It happened so long ago. I'm like, yeah. What if season
Yeah.
three it ended
I
oddly.
think with what if it started off so strong that first season, and the second season was was solid as well. Was a very solid season, and I think if they would have stopped it at the second season with a thing where Peggy Carter started traveling with Uatu amongst the, you know what I'm saying, multiverse, that would have been
Yeah,
perfectly fine.
yeah, it
I
would have
think what it
been.
is they got a little too much chip on their dip, and they just started like, trying to do, as they say, the most, and it was like it started to get a little convoluted. And Howard the Duck and Darcy having a kid, and saying that kid, and it's like, that's a duck human hybrid. What are her powers, and why does she still like a human? And I didn't know that Howard the Duck had any type of powers whatsoever for her to have these psionic, it just got a little convoluted
Yeah,
with
you
it.
ain't. Yeah,
And
yeah,
I think what it was is that we just stuck with it because we wanted to see how this was going to end, and they didn't quite hit the landing of it or whatever.
yeah. You're
It
right.
it was what it does. It still added to the multiversal thing that Marvel is doing. So, you know,
You ain't lying.
yeah, that's all I got.
And to be honest, like a runner up is for me is probably your friendly neighborhood Spider Man. I absolutely love that series. It was so good. But my
Yeah,
winner, best
yeah.
animation TV streaming is Windbreaker season two. Windbreaker is another anime that I love, and season two really ramps it up. And there's some fight scenes in Windbreaker season two that are just absolutely masterful. And and again, like Windbreaker is like the essence of found family and how these kids, of course, they're like first year, second year, third year, of course, high schoolers, and how they come together, how they protect in their own neighborhood, and how they went out and got into some troubles and all this stuff, and how they kind of figure stuff out. Yeah, and like how one kid basically was almost like kind of like adopted by another family. It just was really good. Like it's well written. The animation style is crazy, and I cannot wait for season three of that Windbreaker. If you haven't seen Windbreaker, check that out. It's a really dope show. All right. Oh man. All right. So what we got up next? Oh, hey. Most disappointing show.
Most disappointing show. I'm gonna let you go first on this one.
All right. And this is really hard for me to say because I love black people.
Okay.
And the show I was kind of most disappointed watching out of everything that I saw this year, and I saw a lot of stuff, but the show I was kind of most disappointed with was Government Cheese on Apple TV Plus. Now, if I'm gonna tell you
Okay.
three of the stars that were in it, and you can be like, nigga, how was you disappointed? David Oyelowo, Simone Missick,
Okay.
and Bokeem Woodbine.
Oh, oh yes.
I just
It's a
couldn't
it's
like
a heavy hitter black
yes.
cast.
Yes. And you know how much I love Simone Missick. So all the blacks are there for me to love. And I could
Oh,
not,
that'd
I
be really
just
nice.
couldn't get into it, yo. Like the premise is simple. Like David Oyelowo was kind of like hard on his look. He's
Mm-hmm.
like an inventor. He goes to jail when he gets out.
Mm-hmm.
The whole show is about him trying
Mm-hmm.
to gain the confidence of his family while also being a person who has an invention, trying to get his invention off the ground. This is based in like I'm gonna say like the 70s or so. So like, and it's in like
Okay.
they're like in like Arizona or like Nevada or something. And I don't know, man. Like I just
Okay.
couldn't. I was like I really wasn't buying the premise. And it's if you don't buy the premise of a show, it's real hard to kind of trudge on. So I was like, nah, this ain't it for me. But yeah, all those
This
actors and
ain't it.
actresses individually, even some of the supporting cast, really good. Like they was
Mm-hmm.
acting and all that, but I just wasn't feeling the premise at all. So yeah, government cheese.
Okay. For me, most disappointing show, and this show is already controversial as it is or whatever. The Handmaid's Tale final season.
Oh, for real.
Handmaid's Tale final season. Yes, I mean, we waited so long to see how this show was going to end or whatever. And guess what? It did not stick the landing at all. You never saw old
Mm,
girl and her guy go after their daughter. Their daughter is still in the totalitarian state version of the United States, and the way it ended, you were just like, huh? But apparently there's supposed to be a spin-off show coming up that goes, and you're like, oh man, come on, all right, yo, stop playing in my face. You really thought how this was leading up. You really thought this woman was going to be able to get her daughter back, and they was going to take down this totalitarian government of the United States, or if not, take it down, put a dent in it, and get her family, reunite with her family. You don't even, if I'm not mistaken, you don't even see her daughter in this. This is her whole purpose in this whole thing or whatever. And it just did not, it just wasn't it. And a lot of people were kind of like, what? This is what you're leaving us with. So yeah, that was probably my most disappointing my disappointing show this year. I'm gonna tell you what was second place, what was a runner up, and I'm gonna hate to say this.
okay.
Marvel Zombies.
Yeah.
Marvel Zombies. Because I
Yeah.
was expecting so much from this, and it just, mm-mm,
Yeah.
it just
It
didn't.
never really got there. You ain't lying.
It never. It was okay. I'm not gonna say it was. It was slightly enjoyed. It was enjoyable. I'll say that, but it just didn't. It just. I was expecting more from this, especially since in what the first season of What If, that was probably one of the most popular
Oh,
episodes that
definitely.
they had, definitely had. But yeah, so yeah, Handmaid's Tale final season was my disappointing show of the year.
All right, so yeah. So, what's your disappointing movie?
Disappointing movie. Woo woo woo. Him,
Yeah.
him, him, Himothy, him. It was. I, I'm gonna tell you where they got me. When the trailers for this movie first came out, and this is how they got everybody. They always said, from the studio of the mind of Jordan, you know what I'm saying, of Jordan Peele. And you see that, everyone sees that, and you're like, all right, let's go. It definitely, you can tell that he was just the producer. He didn't have his hands on this one bit. Um, I will say the best thing about this movie, surprisingly, was Marlon Wayans. I think Marlon Wayans, acting wise, was very good because we've never seen. I don't know whether or not it was because he was great acting or because we've never seen I said Marlon Wayans in a role like this. We've always seen him in jokey joke comedy roles or whatever. Even when he did GI Joe, he was the jokey joke, what I'm saying, action sidekick type dude. We never seen him in a quote unquote serious,
Yeah,
what
it's
I'm
been a
saying,
really long
role where
time.
he
Yeah.
had to act, and my man did a hell of a job on it. However, the movie just didn't hit home for me.
Yeah, he and
It
the
was
funny
like
thing,
Luther. It was like Luther Vandross curl in the '80s. It won't quite curling.
oh, quite curling enough. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You funny.
Mm-hmm.
Very old reference, guys. Look it up. So
Mm-hmm.
him is definitely there. And it's funny you talk about Marlon because like he just barely made it out of 2025. Sometimes you gotta learn how to be quiet. He was so close
Shut up.
to
Yeah.
having a great year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
him, 50 and Chappelle got him. It's hilarious. Anyway, so
Mm-hmm.
him would have been mine too. But I
Okay.
took time out of my schedule to watch Weapons. I felt because like as I was listening to people's lists and just over the year, like, yo, oh my God, Weapons is so good. You gotta watch Weapons. Like Weapons was so great. I'm like, oh shit, like okay, maybe I'm missing out. And I'm trying to, and I'm warming up to watching more like more horror things. I'm trying to appreciate it as a genre. Shout out to the New Rockstars, The Witching Hour. So I'm trying to educate myself on the genre as a whole and function of it and all that good stuff. And a lot of the social commentary that's inside, interwoven in the genre. Weapons was not it. Like the and I don't know what it was a function of. I'm not sure if it's because the I don't know, man. It just felt really flat to me. Because did you see it?
Did not see it. I will tell you why I did not see it real quick before you go on your detail. One of my coworkers I work with, shout out to my guy Max. He's a movie connoisseur. He's a movie connoisseur, whatever. I would borderline say movie snob. He likes a certain type of movie that he watched. He went and saw Weapons, and he said he was like this the whole time. What is going on here? What I like, and he asked, "Was I gonna go see it?" I was like, "No." He was like, "Yeah, man, it's just weird." And he says, "The weirdest scene in the whole movie. Maybe you'll agree or not." He says he don't know if it was a dream sequence or what. The guy went outside and saw like a gun just floating over a house, an AR-15 gun just floating, like a giant gun just floating over the house, and he was just like, I guess I understand the commentary they're trying to make about, guns and kids and shootings, but they never touched on it. It was just a gun
Yo,
floating. Just picture that
Tony,
I'm a house. I'm a big enough guy, and this is a gun just floating over the house. And they said that's exactly what it was.
Tony, that shit made zero sense. Because
Yeah.
okay, so I gotta give a shout out to Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin was really acting his ass off. Okay,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
as a dad who's trying to find his kid, amazing
Mm-hmm.
job. Like I have no real issue with any of the acting, any of that stuff. Like people who was in this movie, like they committed to their roles. So shout out to all the actors and actresses. But the
Mm-hmm.
story was trash, man. Like I just couldn't get into. Okay, so the funny thing, I was watching this movie, I thought about you because you know how you be like what's the point?
Where do we go from here?
Where do we go from
What is
here? Like I
uh-huh.
was asking myself that the entire movie. Like, okay, so where do we go from here? What's the point of this? Like, I don't like
Mm-hmm.
it just okay. So the the mystery, which really isn't a mystery, right, is behind the person
Uh-huh.
who is doing all of the chicanery, to speak, and and she is
Okay.
a random lady, right? Random lady
Mm-hmm.
who is the aunt of
Mm-hmm.
our young male protagonist. He's like a in like the fourth grade or something.
Mm-hmm.
And his aunt is a person who is like the evil person. Guess guess why she was evil? Just take a guess.
Why was she evil, Rashad?
They didn't tell us. Just
I guess
evil
not.
lady. You know what I'm saying? There's the so the functioning of the rules in regards to her evil is I need to take an item from person, and so I can actually like do this little thing. And it's like it was almost like a branch that had like briars on, like a briar branch. She would cut her hand, wrap the item around it, put it in water, and then she'd be able to control said person. So that was kind of the functioning. And then to order to break the spell, you just would break it, like literally break the briar. So that was kind of like how an entire movie is us watching people in this little town just tweak out like one after another. And
Mm-hmm.
also the movie is spoken through like the it's in like third person omniscient, even though it's really limited because the kid does the opening narration and the closing narration. So you would think that he's speaking the story is being spoken through him, like he's retelling the story. But
Right.
it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't feel like that because we know the thoughts and feelings of everybody in the movie. So for me, like just it's just like it's just a lot of and it was a lot. And it was a lot of random just like shit. I'm done. Yeah.
So,
Weapons.
question. I just question. What were you thinking when you saw the little gun scene, the gun floating over the house?
I was like, why is there a gun?
Mind you,
Like,
I've not seen this
okay,
movie.
because
I
okay,
don't plan on seeing this
so
movie.
let me tell you the setup to that scene. So
Mm-hmm.
not really sure. It probably is a
Mm-hmm.
dream sequence of sorts because um Josh Brolin is like running through the house, runs to another house, and then runs outside of that house because he's following in his dream, he's
Mm-hmm.
following his son. So then his son runs away, and then he
Mm-hmm.
gets to a point, it's like outside a dark house, it's dark, and it's like a thunderstorm. And then he looks up in the sky and he just sees like an assault rifle. And then it's like next scene.
All right.
I
Next
have
topic. Yeah, we can
no
move on.
idea why they love weapons so much. Like somebody's got to explain this to me. Maybe I'll go back and watch some earlier videos of why people was so like, circle jerking about this movie. But nah, I wasted 2 hours.
Not circle jerk.
All right. I guess we're kind of doing the semi-snake style. So all right.
You can't get back. Okay.
Top three shows of the
Okay.
year for me. This is in no particular
Ooh, let's
order
go,
right now,
Rashad.
okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
First
Mm-hmm.
show is
Mm-hmm.
Paradise. Paradise to me feels
Okay.
like old school TV. You know how much old school it is?
Mm-hmm.
Next season start next year. So we got the season a year. Hopefully we get more than 8 episodes. If we get like 12 episodes, we cooking with grease. You know what I'm saying? That's what I hope for. And get them actors and writers their money. So Paradise, love that show. Super dope show. Shout out to everybody on that cast. And what's the lead's name? What is his name? I don't know why I keep on forgetting this man's
Sterling
name.
K. Brown.
Sterling K. Brown.
Sterling K. Brown.
You know what I'm saying? Sterling K. Brown like 50 years old and just still in super shape. Jealous.
AKA Prince and Jocko.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Prince and Joker's daddy. So yeah, Sterling K. Shout out to him and everybody else in that case. I love that. Yeah, that show is so good. Now that's how you tell a story in retrospects and in present time to flip back and forth between, that's it's that
Yeah.
like it was so good. Watching that, I got on a couple of episodes late, but after week to week watching it, good time. Next up,
Mm-hmm.
Andor season two.
Mm-hmm.
Need I say more?
Okay.
We did a whole thing. If y'all haven't seen Andor season two, watch it. We reviewed the entire season. It is
Okay.
it's damn good Star Wars. And I know people was hating on like the first two
Mm-hmm.
episodes. Nah, y'all. All the episodes was good. All those season was good. All right, yo. Number three
Mm-hmm.
in no particular order. And this is the newest one. And this show's so good, Tony ain't even finished yet. It's Pluribus. Pluribus is top three as well. I just want to say the season finale, the day we record is tonight. I am fairly certain that they're going to stick the landing on this. That's just how much confidence I have. Now, there's some other shows I could have stuck in here at number three. I mean, yeah, it's a bunch of options I could have had. I'll even because I highlighted a bunch of shows.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We'll
We'll
get some
get to
runners up later on, but
yeah
yeah,
the secondary
it's a
ones.
bunch of shows I could have highlighted. I have like 12 shows that I really love this year, but Pluribus
Okay.
is
Yes.
that shit. Like I mean it, yo. Like I really am high on it. Like it's the premise. A1. Acting,
I
elite.
might need to invest it. I
Cinematography,
might need to
perfect.
invest in that.
Yeah. Say that again, Sony.
Between that show that you're talking about and the other show, Severance, I might need to invest in Apple TV.
Yo,
Let's say
man,
it like
just
that.
for a little bit. Like you just got a new phone. Like you got a 3-month trial, yo. Get the 3-month trial. They gonna let you know when it's over. Just to make sure you select that. Yeah, man. Like, Florvis is good. All right, so number one show. Number one show of the year. Andor season 2.
Oh, oh, okay.
Shout out Cassian and the crew.
Very good. Very similar list. I'll just leave it at that. So I'm going to say this, no particular order. Andor season 2. I mean, I honestly feel like for me, what I saw possibly the most perfect television show that came out this past year. I put
Hmm.
someone on at my job onto this because she didn't even see the first season, and I said, and she hadn't seen Rogue One either. So I told her homework assignment is. She said, which one should I watch first? I looked at her and I just told her to go chronologically. I said, watch Andor season 1, Andor season 2, and then go watch Rogue One. When she finished season 1 of Andor, she was like, "Oh my god, that was so good. I don't think it can get any better." Psych. She saw season 2 and was like, "That was beautiful. That was completely beautiful." And then she was just like, "So how is this going into Rogue One?" I said, "It goes right into Rogue One. You
Perfectly.
need to watch it." And then she saw Rogue One. She saw Rogue One and was like, "Oh my god, oh my god." Okay, so Andor season 2. The next one, Paradise. Everything you said, Rashad, about Paradise. Paradise. The show was on Hulu, but it felt like one of those shows that's on one of the big three networks,
Felt like
especially
it
like
felt like an
NBC
ABC
in the
show.
'90s. And yeah, like it felt so good. Sterling K. Brown. I mean, it starts. I mean, they give you the oh my god, the to quote John Witherspoon from Vampire in Brooklyn, it gave you the flip flop in that first episode or whatever, because you were like, what is going on? What is this nonsense going on here? And then you find out what really happens, and you're just like, oh my god! And then for a show, Rashad, that knows how to do a good flashback scene, and bring it back into the real time, I'm a sucker for that. And my third favorite show, Alien Earth. Alien Earth.
Shout out Guy
I could
Cavalier.
not wait
Boy Cavalier, my
to
bad.
watch Alien Earth. Boy Cavalier, I could not wait to watch Alien Earth every week it came out. Like it was so good. It gave you so much more into the Alien franchise and the Alien slash Predator franchise, and you see how like they're like, saying the movie studios and stuff, Fox and them are like, hey, we got something here. Let's go ahead and just lean on this just a little bit. And we're doing their thing. So those are my three. Out of those three, favorite show of the year. I kind of gave it away. I already said probably the most perfect TV show we've seen this year. And that is one Andor season 2, right along with you, Rashad.
I mean, like I can't
That's it.
deny it.
That's
I'm a
all.
straight rider.
Straight rider. You don't want
Yo,
with me.
yo, man, like Andor season 2, it's
Mm-hmm.
so good, man. And like the way that the action and the story just ramps up and it crescendos at the end. And then at the end,
The
like
last three episodes,
so good.
the last three episodes were fantastic. Fantastic.
Yeah, no lie,
So
y'all.
yes.
Like it's yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
again, I heard oh man, what's my man's name? Forgot his name. But this dude was like, yo, if you took Star Wars out
Shigeru
of
Lu.
it, it still would be an amazing show. I'm like, yeah.
If you took Star Wars out of it and put it in real life terms or whatever, it would basically be a show about trying to overthrow an authoritarian country, and you know what I'm saying, and free people and start a rebellion behind it. And even without it, like I said, it was just a good show. And I also would like to make mention of not one lightsaber was drawn.
Nah, not at all.
Not one
Mm-mm.
lightsaber was drawn. We
Just a
we never
little,
saw.
none of that. Just a little bit of the Force, but like, and it was
Yeah,
barely like,
we.
and if you didn't know what the Force
Yeah.
was, then it would have looked like
Mm-hmm.
nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how
Yeah.
good that John was, man. Like
No lightsabers. No. No Vader. No. No Obi-Wan. Just a show. That's it. All
uh-huh.
right. What we got, Rashad?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shout out, yeah, DJ Woolrich. Shout out DJ Woolrich. He's a be doing
We
podcasts and
doing
stuff.
movies now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Doing movies now. So
Okay.
this is on you.
Okay. Woo, hoo, 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 hoo. This is hard. I'm gonna tell you right now because I'm torn. Uh, I'm torn between some. So let me just go ahead and get some out the way. Um, Demon Slayer, Infinity Castle.
Okay.
We understand something. That damn movie was so good. It kept me on the seat of my pants. People in the theater applauded when it was over with. The animation, the storytelling, like how you make a demon redeemable, and you say to yourself, I understand why you did what you did, bro. I might have would have done the same damn thing. You get to that. And animation wise, Demon Slayer number one, I think, has probably had some of the best animation that we've seen in the last, I don't know what, how many, period. Okay, we'll just go period right there or whatnot. And the fight scenes, oh my god, shout out to our boy Zanat. What's my man name? Zanatsu
Yes, and
finally
it's
letting his balls
yeah.
drop. Zanatsu finally letting his balls drop, and just great movie. So that's Demon Slayer, Infinity Castle. All right.
Yeah.
My next movie, Sinners. I think me and Rashad have talked about this movie Sinners in nauseum. We've talked about it. I think on we have on this channel done three different analysis, if I'm not four analysis of this, how great and how good this movie was. Now we get to our final spot, Rashad. I'm actually torn between two movies, and I don't know what to do. I'm gonna flip a coin. I'm gonna do it like this, Rashad. Two face it, whatever. I'm gonna flip a coin. Want me to tell you the movies on what side for the coin,
Just flip
or
it
just
and tell me the answer.
okay?
And he's flipping. And he gives an answer.
It landed on heads,
Which movie?
and my answer was this: it is going to be Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning.
Ooh.
I had heads. Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning.
Okay.
Tails was F1. F1 was my runner up.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
F1 was F1. was my runner up. Now I know for some of y'all that may be surprising. Y'all like, wait a minute, no Captain America, no Superman, no Fantastic Four, no, no Thunderbolts, no. Two other movies that could have been in there: Predator Badlands, Predator Killer of Killers. No, very close with those two. But for me, my three, I'm gonna say three and a half because I still got to put were Demon Slayers, Sinners, um, Mission Impossible, and F1. F1 for me was such a surprise. Not to say I wasn't gonna like it.
No, it was good.
I listen. I'm a kid. I'm a kid of the '80s. Oh, racing, cool.
I'm
Rashad, no
in. I'm in.
pole position, all that stuff. Hey, Cannonball Run from back in the day. You know, what I'm saying Smokey and the Bandit, all that
Smoking in
stuff.
the van. Yeah.
Hey, the
Bullet.
early, like maybe the first two or three Fast and Furious movies. I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? And I too wanted to get a better understanding of Formula One racing. And me not knowing a whole lot, really nothing about Formula One racing, and but do know that the money that's put into it and everything like that, and seeing this story being
Yeah.
told, it was a great story of the old like gunslinger who got one more chance going up against the new young and up and coming hot shot, you know what I'm saying, hot shot kid. And yeah, so it was that. But Mission Impossible Final Reckoning, or as I like to call the Mission Impossible movies, Tom Cruise tries to kill himself. I mean,
Exactly.
I mean, what a way. If this is the final Mission Impossible, I think this is a great way to close it out. If it is, I don't think so.
Yeah,
If it is,
I think we're
I
gonna
don't
get
think
a
so.
whole new iteration. We should.
And yeah, a whole new iteration, a reboot or whatever like that. But if this is to be Tom Cruise's final, you know what I'm saying, full length Mission Impossible, you never know, he might come back as a cameo or something like that. I think it was such a great way. It was a great way to do it. I mean, there was tension with the AI, very prevalent in today's world with the AI system taking over the weapons, the nukes of all the countries and everything. Of course, there was some plot armor where the United States was the last ones to have their codes, possibly be taken and everything. But I mean, that sequence, that submarine sequence, Rashad, when he dove under
Yeah, it was
and
crazy.
everything, it had to.
It was crazy.
I mean, yeah, probably one of the best action movies I've seen this year.
Plane scene
No,
was dope
it probably
too.
was the best action movie. Yeah, in the plane scene or whatever. So
This
those
thing,
were
yeah.
my three favorite movies. It's on you, brother. Oh, do you want me to go ahead and
Yeah, what's your number one?
say my favorite? I mean, I don't even know why you asking me this, Rashad. I'm gonna let you go ahead and say it for. I'm gonna go ahead and let you say it for me. What's my number one movie, Rashad?
Sinners, my nigga.
Thank you. I mean, let me say something to y'all. Motion Pictures Academy Oscar folk people. I swear on everything I hold holy. I'm gonna have a big problem, and Oscar So White might come up again if Sinners does not win. And I'm not saying, oh, give him an award for guest costume, because I know that y'all are gonna do that or whatever. But I'm talking about original screenplay. So it better win something. It better win one of the big it better win, first of all, it better be nominated number one in one of the big one of the big categories, and it better at least win one. That movie was too damn good to be ignored, because this is how
Yeah.
good the movie was. I think us blacks were more excited about it than everyone else. And then once, yeah, I said it. Us blacks were excited about this, like, oh snap, kind of like a horror thriller type thing. Because when the first trailer came out for this, Rashad, no, we were sitting there wondering, what is this? Remember, Rashad? We was like, what is
Oh
this?
yeah, and
What is
I
this
said,
about?
I don't even care. I got Ryan
We don't even
Coogler
care.
and Michael B.
Ryan
Jordan
Cook, Michael
again.
B. Jordan, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
They snooping Dre in the '90s, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Shaq and Kobe,
They're snooping Dre in the Shaq and Kobe. You know,
Mike and
you
Scotty.
know what I'm saying? Jordan and Pip, Scotty. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be magic. And bro, we didn't know what we saw that first teaser trailer. He was like, man, what is this about? And then it started coming out. You started saying to yourself, is this about vampires? Black vampires, possibly? Vampires in the South during Prohibition?
Yeah.
Ooh, what do we have here? And I mean, it was such a good movie. And then Rashad, do I even need to say anything about the soundtrack and the
Nah.
music in
If
this
you want
movie?
to hear how we really feel, just go back
Okay,
on the channel. It's there. It's all there. All right, let me go ahead
go
and get
back.
mine out of the
Yeah.
way.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
So, top three of the year: Demon Slayer, Infinity
Mm-hmm.
Castle, for everything Tony said.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, One Battle After Another. Okay. That's the movie that the whites want to be elevated so bad. And me and cousin Nadia, shout out cousin Nadia, yo. Cousin Nadia has been coming through and helping me out, and I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
So me and
Yeah.
cousin Nadia saw this and we talked about
Yes.
it. And I really wanted to have like a black woman's opinion on this movie because the major difference between One Battle After Another and Sinners is how
Mm-hmm.
we are represented on film. Because One Battle After Another, there's a very questionable way when it comes to one revolutionary and also just like almost like massage noir in regards to black femininity and how we are always either
Mm-hmm.
hypersexualized or oversexualized. Like there is that in there.
Hypersexualized.
But the movie is damn good. Like I
Mm-hmm.
cannot deny how good that movie is. All right. So that's as objective as I could be. Now, Sinners, on the other hand, treats black people with the amount of care and dignity and love and respect that we should get more often than not. And the way Coogler and the gang really, the way he constructed this movie from the bottom up is nothing less than a
Mm-hmm.
master class in how you incorporate one idea and then just you make an entire world out of it. And that's the reason why people's like, yo, like this should be a part two. I'm like, nah, this is it. There should never be a part, nothing to this. And and because I understand the reasoning behind that, it's the same reason why he's so cool with Christopher Nolan. Christopher Nolan's not giving you a part two in a movie because how the movie ends is how the movie ends, and I'm on to the next thing. And that's why I respect Christopher Nolan. Shout out Christopher Nolan,
Mm-hmm.
and I respect Ryan Coogler so much because other than him doing Black Panther and Disney Marvel, ain't no part twos of this stuff. You know
Creed.
what I'm saying? Because even with Creed, he didn't do part two or three. He did part one
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and was like, I'm
Uh-huh.
done. You know what I'm saying? I executive produce, but I'm
Yep.
not writing or directing this because he told his
Mm-hmm.
story. And the first Creed is damn near a perfect movie too. It is the most one of the most amazing like sequels to an older property, bringing it back into
Oh,
modern day.
yeah.
All right, so
A beloved older
oh
property on
yeah,
top of
yeah.
that. So, yeah.
A beloved older
Uh-huh.
property of a much goofy, maligned actor. It's a lot of people fell off this year. We should do a full. We should do the Who the Hell
Yeah.
Fell Off show. But anyway, um,
Yeah.
because yo, disappointed in Sylvester Stallone. Whack as hell for that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry. Sinners,
Mm-hmm.
the movie of the year this year is Sinners. It always was Sinners. It was Sinners back when I watched it in February, and it will be Sinners until the day I
Mm-hmm.
die. So I just want y'all to recognize that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Shout out everybody on the cast, man. Wumi Musaka.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Delroy Lindo. You know what I'm saying? What's the kid's name? Miles Catton. Just Michael B.
Yeah, Mouse
Jordan.
Cat. Yeah, you
What's the
know,
black lady name?
Haley Stansfield. You
Haley
know,
Haley Steinfeld.
congratulations
Oh
on
yeah.
a pregnancy.
Congratulations. Ruth E. Carter.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if y'all want to give her
Mm-hmm.
an Oscar, we appreciate it, but we're gonna need a little more. We're gonna need a little more than
Mm-hmm.
that. You can give Ruthie Carter her flowers.
She bear. Uh
Give her
huh.
her flowers because she's been doing this shit since the 80s.
Uh huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we gonna need a little more. I
Mm-hmm.
may not be as mad as Tony because
Mm-hmm.
my expectations are already low. I don't expect y'all to give us nothing, even though we over earned it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that
Right.
is our movie of the year, consensus movie of the year. And again, it was
Mm-hmm.
always going to be movie of the year. I don't
Yeah,
care
I
what
mean,
came out
yeah.
this
I
year.
think I
My
think
my
I
my,
said I don't care what came out.
my blackness won't allow me to say
But
anything else.
I don't, look, it could have been the biography of my life, nigga, and I still would have said Sinners. Don't nobody care about Antonio. Don't I care about Tony? Sinners. Nobody care about my life in P Town.
Oh
Sit
my
down.
God.
Sinners.
Sinners.
Sinners, son.
That was
My God.
good. That's funny, man.
Yeah.
All right, Joseph.
I will say before you go, I will say one thing. I will say this. I 100% wholeheartedly agree with you. We don't need no sequel about this at all. I would not mind a spin-off about the Choctaw. That's it. That I wouldn't mind it. I don't want it, but I wouldn't mind a spinoff about the Choctaw tribe because I need to know what the hell they did to that man to beat his ass, to beat that vampire's ass like that when he was running for his life. Help me, Jesus! The engines are coming.
Yeah,
Choctaw,
exactly.
they coming.
Exactly,
Help
yo.
me, Jesus! Help me. But that's my one little caveat. I don't need it, but I wouldn't mind it. Like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't mind it.
I feel you, man.
Yeah. Anyway.
And Tony alluded
Uh-huh.
earlier, but there's like just a bunch of other stuff we want to shout out because there's just so much stuff that came out this year. Here's a couple of shows that like okay, I have all the shows that I liked, I
Mm-hmm.
highlighted. So other than the top three, Alien Earth was up there too. That was
Okay.
it was up there.
Mm-hmm.
Lazarus, like I said,
Okay.
uh, The Last of Us season two, even though it's much maligned, I appreciate the season. Y'all was crying about a lot of stuff. Righteous
Mm-hmm.
Gemstones, dope. Another close one was Day of the Jackal. Like Eddie
Okay.
Redmayne and
Okay.
Lashana Lynch.
Okay.
Oh man, it was
Okay.
such a dope. It was such a dope Espionage show, and the way it's constructed, like because Eddie Redmayne is like a he's a hitman, and he's really good at his
Okay.
job, but it's not about the job that messes him up. And that aspect of the show is so interesting. He would have it would have been perfect for him, but like one thing always gets in his way. And I think you know what that is, Tony.
Vagina.
Every time.
Every time. Every time. Wars have been fought over it. It's the it's you know what I'm saying man's kryptonite since the dawn of time.
Amen, brother Tony. So, oh yeah, and
So
Doom Prophecy for me is up there too. So yeah, it's yeah,
yeah.
a bunch of good stuff.
So for me, it's really two shows. Well, three shows I want to give a shout out to. Doom Prophecy definitely. Doom Prophecy was a great watch. If y'all haven't watched it, if you like the first two Doom movies, watch this. This is like what 10,000 years
10,000 years earlier.
before Paul Atreides and all that, but it shows you how the Bene Gesserit basically just start putting things in the mold, everything like that. So shout out to Doom Prophecy. Also, I want to give a shout out to season 3 of The Bear. So emotional, and I mean, yeah, The Bear is up there too for me. You know, just great, great television. And lastly, shout out to Daredevil Born Again. Daredevil Born Again. I just liked it for the. I mean, it made me remember how much I like Marvel, the gritty side of Marvel television, especially with the Netflix series, and it opened up with a hey, this is what we're here. This is what we're going to do, and this is why we're here. That fight scene in the beginning with Bullseye and Daredevil was
Oh
visceral,
yeah, yeah,
deadly, and
yeah,
shout out to I'm saying the Foggy, rest in peace. He got murdered within the first 5 minutes, first
yeah.
5 10 minutes
Got
of
that
the
bad side
show.
of the paint
So yeah,
early.
so shout out to Daredevil. Yeah, shout out to Daredevil Born Again. Yeah.
Yeah, a couple other movies I want to highlight too. It's really just two more to be honest, and that's
Mm-hmm.
three more. Predator Kill of Killers, love that on Hulu. Also Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts was the
That's Hulu. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
best thing on that
Yeah, I would say
Disney
so.
Marvel made this year. And
Hello.
Superman was the best comic movie of the year
Yeah.
by far. Like,
I just want to say this. There was a lot of it's not to say controversy, but there was a lot of back and forth about Superman. Some people said they hated it. Some people, I mean, a lot of people said that they hated Superman or whatever. Come on down. There we go. Was saying that how much they did not like Superman or whatever. And I'm just like, what was it you didn't like about it? I mean, it felt too much like a superhero movie.
people were stupid, yo. Like, and,
It
and
felt
you
too much like a superhero movie.
know, another thing too. People was crying
I just
about.
want to say this. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh my bad. So people was crying about that. They
No,
made
I think we got a delay.
Superman
Go ahead.
weak. Yeah, it's a little delay because the internet connection is trash today. Talking about Superman was weak. I'm like, dog, like why you gonna make him the most powerful thing ever in his first movie? There's nothing to build up to. I mean, and these are the same
Right.
people who want to cry about power scaling and fights and Dragon Ball Z. Like this is the same demographic. Like you got a power scale some way to make sense for it to make
Right.
sense.
Right. These are the same people that always be like, "Well, Superman is too OP." Superman, like, what are we doing? Like, he's too much superhero. This interpretation of Superman is the most comic accurate Superman that we've seen on screen. He's the most comic accurate, and I mean,
For
it
real.
was a solid movie. It was a very good, solid movie, or whatever. So, man, find the tallest bridge and jump off of it, y'all. With that nonsense, give me with that nonsense, man. For real, I appreciate that. I appreciate it, Superman. I know some of y'all might be saying they ain't saying about Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four was pretty good, solid for you. Definitely the best Fantastic Four movie that's ever come out
Yeah, but like
that we had. The
it
bar,
just
the
was
bar was low,
it was
but it just didn't
it
really
was
swipe.
nah man, it was stacks. It was a stacks field against it this year. For that to be
Yeah.
for that to be like, on the top three, yeah, it was
Mm-hmm.
no way.
Yeah.
Like there's no way I could do
Yeah.
that. As much as I love Marvel, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it,
Mm-hmm.
man.
Yeah.
Hopefully, me and Nadia will be able to do
That's
the
it.
season finale of Pluribus tomorrow. Hopefully, next week we're gonna give you guys
Okay.
the our 2026. We'll be looking forward to, and that's gonna be a fun
Mm-hmm.
one too, because it's a lot of shit coming out
Mm-hmm.
next year, and
A lot.
it's a lot, yo.
A
Like
lot.
I watched 28 shows and 18 movies this year. And that's
Yeah.
not even counting just the stuff I just watched as like comfort stuff. This is new stuff. So
Yeah.
so yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be the deck is gonna be stacks again next year. Can't wait.
For y'all that don't know, this how stacked it is. I'll just give y'all a preview. You have two Game of Thrones spin-off shows,
Yeah.
House of the Dragon and The Night of the Seven Kingdoms, which actually starts in about 3 weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. 18th.
3, maybe 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
The 17th, I think, of January. 18th, yeah.
So much stuff.
So, yeah. So much stuff. Today is December 23rd. We're recording this. They finally dropped the trailer publicly for, it wasn't a full trailer, it was a teaser, but it was enough to, as my grandmother used to say, like, wet your whistle. Saying wet your whistle, get you like, okay, you see what's going
Yeah.
on here.
I
Can't
did
wait
a
to see
reaction
about
to it.
that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then of course, I think maybe besides Avengers, the most anticipated movie for me and Rashad next year.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Come back next
We'll
week
talk. I'm sorry.
and we'll
We
talk.
come back next week. We'll talk. We'll
We'll
talk. They
talk,
dropped the
man.
trailer too, so we'll talk.
Nah, we'll talk, man.
Okay.
Hey, man, we
Uh-huh.
appreciate y'all to share all the growth
Yeah.
that we've had, and we thank y'all just for stopping
Yeah.
by, leaving comments, whether they're good or bad, positive or
Yeah.
negative. We appreciate it,
Yeah.
because the algorithm
Yeah.
don't know if it's negative or
We
not.
just right. We just two dudes that like TV and like movies, man, and just decided one day to be like, hey, let's record this and see what people got to say. And some people got some stuff to say. So it's all, and some people got some stuff and they like what stuff we doing, man. But yeah, this has been another great year. So I guess my closing remarks are going to be, I hope everyone have a safe, prosperous, and amazing holiday season. And we will see you in the beginning of the year.
Peace.